sound like a very blessed individual, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, so your goal is to get your law degree. I mean, have you got to like, do you want to be like a prosecutor or you want to be, you know what I mean? Like what type of law have you even thought about that yet?
I mean, I'll say that I got into this to change systems for us, right? For our people, right? Like I started off my essay with, when I imagine myself as a lawyer, I imagine being able to do anything.
Do they ever have any like black sounding hurricanes? I basically decided that I would come up with 4 names that they should use and put into the rotation. Let's get the far out news,
Far
man.
out, dude.
Far out news. You know, this is basically all the most craziest far out stories that I heard from the week, and I'm bringing them to you right here on Dangerous Minds Podcast. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Dangerous Minds Podcast. Jay Reed.
South Bay to LA.
South Bay Podcast.
South Bay Podcast.
From South Bay to LA.
South Bay to LA.
LA to South Bay.
LA to South Bay.
It's only about 15 minutes.
With traffic.
Without traffic.
Shit,
with traffic, it could take you an hour.
You take Fig or take Normandy straight down,
Oh, yeah,
bro.
you got
That's
many ways,
that's
yeah.
about 12, 13 minutes right there.
Hey, so the South Bay is the beach cities. You know, we got El Segundo, we got Hermosa Beach, we got Manhattan Beach, we got Redondo Beach.
El Segundo is a part of the South Bay?
It's the borderline, like Gardina's the frontline soldier.
I was gonna say that's kind of
that's
like west.
It's right by the airport. So
Okay,
we'll take that with the South Bay.
Oh, all right.
Palos Verdes, the hills, we got the mountains up there. So South Bay, not the Bay Area where E40 at, but you know, we put the South Bay on the map.
Not the Bay. They know the difference. Shout out to the Bay though. Shout out to all my peoples, man. Shout out to Danny, the engineer. Shout out to everybody who's ever listened, supported, liked, hated,
and subscribed. Yeah, commented.
Even the haters, I like them too.
Yeah.
Because they the ones who give me the, you know, like I gotta set you up. You know
remember that time the lady came up to you?
Oh, how could I forget? See, you must have said something to her because she came up.
I didn't say nothing
she
to
DM,
her.
Oh, I don't know, because she watches the show.
Right.
So she heard me talk about it on the show. And she's like, oh, she DM'd me like, you must be one of them sensitive kinds. I was just saying you was an asshole was a compliment. And
yeah.
I said, you know what? That was one of the greatest compliments I ever received from anyone.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Thumbs up. Yeah, appreciate it.
She called me an asshole. I said, thank you.
Yeah. She was probably scratching her head to that one. What's going on?
It is what it is, man. We got a special guest in the building, man.
Yeah, so today's show, we will be talking with Hadar Yusuf Harris II. This is my son, if you didn't know, AKA Malik.
I thought that was you.
when people seen his wedding video, they thought I got married. And I was like, huh? What? No. I was like, that was my son's wedding.
Yeah, there's a strong resemblance.
He chose a college, so he's getting ready to head out to law school this week. So we're going to dive into that and talk about like where he's going, how did he get there, and, you know, just that whole journey from the bottom to the top.
Yeah, well, introduce yourself. Go ahead, say what you got going on. Just plug your social medias and everything.
Hadari Harris II, HadariYusuf.com if you need any of my tutoring services. If you want to look into what I've been doing, it's HadariYusuf.com. Yeah, it's my pops right there.
Okay. So we'll dive into that. Yeah. Your camera's right here, so if you want to talk to people, you look straight ahead. Yeah, that's where you want to talk to them straight. Yeah. So, what pissed you off this week, Reed?
Oh man. Yeah, we got to get that segment out the way.
Let's go.
I'm just letting off a little steam with the segment. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you get to this is therapy, man. You got to let this stuff out. You know, this is like you go into a therapy, but you don't got to do nothing. You just click on South Bay podcast. And
so if something pissed you off this week, let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Come in and vent.
We're human beings. We all have anger. It's normal. Okay. No, I got a couple of them. Well, first one is. I don't know you heard about this. The one I want to say white boy so bad, but I'll be trying to find other ways to put it. But yeah, that's what he is, a white boy. Okay, but yeah, he's basically what do you call it? Like a school shooter, not a school shooter, but what do you call those? Like a mass shooter. That's what they call it.
A terrorist.
Technically, yes, but he's a mass shooter. And this is I don't know if you remember this. It was this black neighborhood that had a grocery store that the white boy shot it up. Killed 10 black people inside the grocery store, grandmothers, whoever was in there, bro.
When was this?
This was a few years back. He was. Do anybody remember this? You guys don't.
It sounds familiar, yeah, but that's what it's happened so often. But
well, yeah, he got charged with terrorism, murder, the whole nine. He in jail for life. You know what I mean? So now he said that he wants his charges dismissed because the jury was all white.
Yeah, it was his people, and he
Think
don't
about
agree with
that.
his people.
Think about that. So what you think some black people gonna do?
Yeah, hang him.
Yeah, let's kill this motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I'm just saying, but you see how they be trying to manipulate the system. Now you want to get out. You went in the grocery store, you killed 10 innocent black people that was in there shopping, buying their groceries for the week, and now you want to get out?
Yeah, get out for what? Do what?
You see how they mind is, bro?
Yeah.
It's like you so entitled, you think your charge is gonna get dismissed.
Was he apologetic, or did he have any like sympathy?
I don't even know.
It don't even care.
Don't seem like it. Don't seem like it. You can't go in a grocery store and kill 10 innocent black people and then be apologetic and it's okay.
Yeah.
That's between you and God. It ain't between me and you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better hope God don't let me get to your ass. But what pissed me off the most about it is, why is he still breathing? Like, why ain't nobody in jail handled their business? Remember I told you, like,
he's probably protected, and then it would call. Where's he locked up at?
I'm somewhere in New York. Buffalo.
Oh yeah.
East Coast.
You know, things like that.
Yeah, but the whites ain't strong over there. I mean, he must be in PC. I don't know, man. It's Puerto Ricans and blacks in the East Coast.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm just saying, like, why is this dude still breathing, man? Like, why are these people still allowed to breathe the same air as me,
don't
bro?
Rule the world right now.
Yeah,
because
right.
be something
He
different.
wouldn't even made it to jail. Yo, that nigga head would have been on a spike outside the.
Damn.
Hey, that's just me though, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, now let
So
me.
what else pissed you off?
Okay,
Yeah.
one more. Okay, so you know this. I believe it was last week. Was the anniversary of the Nat Turner revolt, slave revolt in America? You know, they say he killed. He was responsible for killing 55 people. Basically, a slave rebellion, one of the most popular ones. Last week was the anniversary of that, and so you know, people they had this little post that said like Nat Turner, blah blah blah, until he, was free until he was betrayed and caught or whatever. That line was very misleading because I was reading it because I know the whole Nat Turner story. Like I know the ins and outs of it. And I'm like, didn't nobody betray him? He got caught. You know what I mean? So I started looking through the comments, of course, because that's where you find the actual like fabric and the actual like.
Yeah, you got to read between the lines.
You got to literally read between the lines. So this dudes was, okay, so they were like, people assumed that he got betrayed because that's what it said in the headline. And so one of the first comment on there said it was definitely a light-skinned nigga.
He said definitely a light-skinned nigga.
It was definitely a light-skinned nigga. That shit had like 250 likes on that shit too.
Yeah,
It wasn't no LOL cracking jokes, but you know that's the thing. It was like historically they say the house nigga, the black, was the light-skinned dude pandering to the. That shit is inaccurate, dude. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, oh, it be your own people, but that light-skinned shit. I mean, we always talk about that, bro. That light-skinned shit is played out, homie. And this is what pissed me off about it. Nat Turner was light-skinned. Nat Turner was light-skinned.
Himself.
He was light-skinned. So do you see how far off and ignorant them people is in them comments? You don't even know what you're talking about. This dude was light-skinned, bro.
People shoot from the hip all the time. Pew, pew, pew.
But look, there's no historical picture of Nat Turner, right?
Yeah.
So every time they show his images, it's always like a dark-skinned brother. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you know how I know he was light-skinned? Because like I said, I know everything about the story. I read every piece of literature, every piece of written knowledge about that case. His wanted poster had his description on it.
Oh, how did
he was described as a light-skinned but not a mulatto.
Yeah.
That kind of sound like me and you, right? Yeah. Like I ain't got straight ass hair, but I'm light skinned with a wide nose and broad shoulders.
Yeah.
I remember that like it was yesterday, bro. And I just, I like to confirm stuff. Like, let me just make sure I'm not tripping. Let me go back and yes, indeed, I was absolutely correct. Nat Turner is light skinned. So don't talk that light skin shit, bro. Nat Turner, one of the hardest niggas ever to walk the earth. And he looks like me. He's light-skinned. So stop this colorism, bro, in the community, man. It's just retarded and ridiculous, bro. I'm sick of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what pissed me off this week, bro.
I heard that, yeah. Sound kind of wild.
It's just the ignorance. Like, people on there just bust open in their mouth. Why you didn't look it up? You don't even know that that's not even the real picture of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just...
Ignorance.
That shit pissed me off,
what pissed me off this week, I'm still dealing with a situation, AB renovations, like screw you.
The house?
They didn't put something on my credit report, said they painted my house, said they did all this. They ain't do nothing. And then the creditors, they want to award them as the merchant the victory because they're saying that they said that they did it. Like, where's the evidence? And I've been supporting them with the evidence, bringing them pictures.
Yeah, you got to stay on them.
Yeah. So that pissed me off because I'm tired of dealing with that, and it gets exhausting. I got to go hire a lawyer to fight them and everything.
Yeah, but
Speaking of lawyers, you know.
yeah, you got one right here, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Soon to be, hopefully.
So what's up, man? I know
Yeah.
you a young man, but something had to piss you off this week. What you got?
pissed you off this week, son?
Yeah, I've been thinking about this whole time you've been doing the segment.
Uh-huh.
I got people going through my social media. I got law firms and government agencies trying to weed me out. So I don't have nothing that pissed me off.
What you mean weed you out?
Selective.
I got people making sure I am who I say I am, that my socials are good and all that. So I don't have nothing.
Because you're taking this step?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, not whoever is listening to this, looking at my social media, it is what it is. Like it's not filtered in a certain way just because I know you're looking at it. But
People are trying to identify you and make sure you are who you say you are. Is that
all the
what you're
time?
saying?
All the time, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like in that professional field of environment, I suppose they want to know that, you know.
You think it's like, what triggers that? Like the name or like the following?
I think the opportunities in going into a certain lifestyle, they want to be able to, you know, I mean, certain handcuffs put on you or just.
I mean, like you said, like they just identify like this guy might be a threat. You know, this guy might be somebody, you know, to keep an eye on, you know.
Yeah, but I really don't have nothing that pissed me off this week.
What skill are you?
That's good.
It's been a good week.
That's good.
It's my last week in SoCal. I'm leaving tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. So
future is bright.
It had to be a good week.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you excited?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's making you happy. So you happy this week?
Yeah. I had a lot planned this week. You know, it was a lot of looking forward to this week because there was a lot I had planned this week. You know, spending time with family, going away, dinners and whatnot, seeing people that I haven't seen in a long time. So, yeah, this week I was looking forward to this week for months, planning it, anticipating it. So it's nothing pissed me off this week.
Okay, that's good, man. That's good. Well, hey, let's keep it moving, man. I got one more thing, man. I don't know if you heard about the Hurricane Aaron.
No.
That's like the new hurricane that's about to hit the East Coast.
Okay, yeah.
So they got a big old thing coming out. Don't get in the water and all this stuff. And I was just sitting back, chilling like I do. I just start thinking, like, I'm like, do they ever have any like black sounding hurricanes? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know the most famous one, Katrina.
That's what I was about to say. Katrina. That's like on the borderline of. I'm
talking about like that's a black person.
Hurricane Tamika.
Yeah, you feel me? It's shit like that, right? But I just started doing a little digging, and basically the World Meteorological Organization, or WMO, they rotate names, like a series of like 24 names, and they rotate them every 6 years. And
so they got a set number
that they name each hurricane or whatever, unless they'll retire a name if the hurricane was too damaging. Like if it just wiped out a gang of people, they won't name it. They won't use that name anymore.
They retired that name because it went down in history as one of the most.
Right.
Okay.
So I thought that was interesting, but also I did find some black sounding, because I went through the whole history of it. So they have Hurricane Floyd.
Okay.
Hurricane Dexter. Is that, I don't know. I never knew of. I only known black people named Dexter.
There was a show called Dexter.
Oh, the killer.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and that's got to be white.
Okay. Because that's the most famous Dexter, right?
Yeah. That's so.
Okay. Well, how about Ida? Hurricane Ida. That sounds like somebody black auntie somewhere. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that sounds black to me.
Yeah.
And Cleo. Hurricane Cleo. What you think? That sound black?
Cleo sound. I mean, what does Cleo sound like when you hear Cleo? I
think of Miss Cleo.
Fortune teller. Yeah. Type of, so.
But I mean, like Cleo is short for like Cleophas.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They don't get blacker than Cleophas. But I basically decided that I would come up with 4 names that they should use and put into the rotation.
Add it to the rotation.
Yeah, some black shit. You know what I'm saying? Number 4 is Hurricane Dre.
Hurricane Dre. Okay, that's a black
You
name.
know that's a black person, right?
Yeah. Hurricane Dre is coming through. Watch out.
Coming to Compton. No. Hurricane Dre. I like that, right?
Yeah.
All right, what about Hurricane Reggie?
Hurricane Reggie. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Don't it got a ring to it?
Yeah, that sound like a real hurricane.
It sound like a real, Reggie. It sound like a real, right?
Yeah.
I thought Hurricane Dre sounded like a real one too.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2, Hurricane Keisha.
Hurricane Keisha, yeah. Here
we
come
know
Keisha.
we know a few Hurricane Keishas out here in the world. But come on now, that sound black, right?
Yeah.
But it got a ring to it.
And Drake got a song with Keisha in it too, right? So it definitely have a ring to it. Hurricane Keisha coming through, yeah.
So we got Hurricane Dre, Hurricane Reggie, and Hurricane Keisha, and the number one, Hurricane Ali.
Hurricane Ali. Oh, okay, yeah.
I thought that was sick there, bro.
That's tight right there.
I went through a whole little brain thing, man, for that one, man. I had to come up with that.
Hurricane Ali, I like that.
Hurricane
that
Ali.
sounds like a real one too.
I think these are names that the World Meteorological Organization should add to the list.
Well, let's send them an email. Everybody, I need you guys to pull up you got their email address? You ain't got gotta make it easy.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Is
Chat GPT, I got everything.
Okay, let's get them their email address.
Yeah, look it up for your damn self. Yeah, okay. Look it up your damn self.com. There you go.
And then send them the 4 new names that they should include into their
Hurricane
cycle.
Dre, Hurricane Reggie, Hurricane Keisha, and Hurricane Ali.
Yep, there you go.
I thought those were like the best sounding ones.
And if they tell you that you crazy or whatever, just tell them Jay Reed sent it.
Yeah, it's all me, baby.
Dangerous Minds podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's take a little quick break, man. We just getting started, man. We'll be back in a nanosecond.
We're going to talk to little Dari about his adventures coming up.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back. Dangerous Minds podcast.
Dangerous Minds.
We back. Yeah,
I don't mean dangerous as far as like violent.
Mm-hmm.
I just mean like my mentality.
It's strong.
Yeah, like I know more. I know a little bit more. I'm gonna dig a little deeper than the average person, so I'm gonna find out a little more. And, that kind of makes me dangerous to society. You know what I mean?
Yeah, anything you do when you dive deep, they want to understand and ask why. Kind of like what you were saying. We got my son in the building, Hadari II, and he was, being watched by these power moves that he's making. So you're a dangerous mind. Getting in law
dangerous
school.
mind.
Yeah, law
it's
school,
a dangerous
right?
mind.
It's the right podcast to be on because I'm trying to figure out how to go into these institutions and come out the same person or better.
So you had your undergrad. You graduated your undergrad, right? Where'd you graduate from?
I'm gonna say Assalamu alaikum to the Muslims and hello, what's up to the non-Muslims first. And so to answer your question, UCLA. I went to UCLA for undergrad.
So you graduated UCLA undergrad
after spending 3 years in community college.
Okay.
So it was a process even for that.
Wow. And then so now you took a break and then you start law school this week or next week. You're leaving this week.
I'm leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6 a.m. I keep reminding you guys so we can stay on schedule.
Yeah.
But yeah, I leave tomorrow morning, inshallah, and then I start on the next Tuesday. Today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday. Yeah. Okay.
So like that's a big step, right? Like how's the nerves? Like I know you. How old are you?
26.
Okay, yeah. So you still very youthful, but still mature. How are the nerves for somebody like you in that position?
Starting off law school? Yeah. Man, it's I'm taking it day by day, right? Like I'm just enjoying being in this moment right now, right? Like I'm just enjoying this week. I'll worry about all that when I get there, expecting that I did enough preparation to be okay, right? Like I filled out all my documents, I studied enough beforehand. I worry about that there, and I prepared for it, but it's just not what I'm trying to focus on right now.
Speaking of getting there, I know you had a lot of options. You had a lot of choices. A lot of mail came to the house, right? So instead of going to
proud father right here, you can see the pride dripping off him when he said that. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, because it was all in my name. We have the same name, so I was like trying to figure out where I'm going.
Exactly.
Like, what I'm gonna hang up.
What they want from me.
So, long story short, where did you decide to go? Let the audience know.
Stanford Law School, 2028.
Stanford Law School.
That's big, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest law schools there is, right?
I appreciate that. It's number one.
Number one?
Number one.
Jesus.
Yeah, number one in the United States.
What do you have to be accepted into the number one law school in the country? Like, what
I think it's not only number one in the country, but in the world.
That's
between Yale and Stanford, and then I think Chicago, they're always rotating. And Harvard's like number 4 or 5. So, yeah, what does it take?
How do you? What do you have to be to do that? That sounds so like far fetched, like for someone like me coming from like
the hood,
different. Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm here, man. That's why I'm trying to bring it back to the city. You have to be 500 in a group of 10,000, like
500 in a group
like
of
around
10,000.
Yeah, you have to be.
So 500 out of 10,000 people will make it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You just got to be rare.
Out of the people who even decide to apply, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, but how did you become that? How did you become in the 500? Like, what type of grounding did you have?
How do I get into Stanford Law School?
How did they accept you?
Yeah, like how are you the person that got picked? I mean, I know. I'm saying like, I'm not saying like the paperwork. I'm saying like your groundedness, like your upbringing. What do you credit the most for being in amongst that 500?
I mean, I say all the time, like I didn't get here by myself, right? Like it took a community, it took God to get me here. There's like no way you get here by yourself. And you could have all the right documents, you could have all the right grades, and you could still not get here.
Exactly.
Right. And so it's all about just getting a little bit lucky and being as prepared as possible, right? And that's all it was. Like, I worked really hard. I took a lot of time to make sure all my apps and everything that I needed was in order, right? Like I'm not discounting that, but perfect applicants still get denied all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How like
because he got accepted at some other law schools prior because he took some time and he was like, no, Dad, I want to get my LSAT higher, and I was like, no, you already got accepted here. Let's go. It's time to go. And he was like, his plan was strategically different than what I visualized. And I didn't even like, he was mentioning Stanford, but that was like, watching professional football or sports on TV. Right. You know what I mean? Like it was so far out of reach.
That's what I'm saying. That seems so far-fetched.
It took a lot of prayers and patience to even have the opportunity. But you mentioned something the other day about going to Umrah and praying for it, right? So nothing happens without like our Creator making it possible in this life, and then the support team that comes along with it. When we say luck is like blessings, right? It's just replaced. The word luck means like blessing. So when they say luck, it's just blessing because there's no luck. There's only God's will. Just to be clear on like what luck is. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Well, you sound like a very blessed individual, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, so your goal is to get your law degree. I mean, have you got to like, do you want to be like a prosecutor or you want to be, you know what I mean? Like what type of law have you even thought about that yet?
I mean, I'll say this. I'll say that I got into this to change systems for us, right? For our people, right? Like I started off my essay with, when I imagine myself as a lawyer, I imagine being able to do anything. And I mean it. And my mother-in-law, I say this too, she goes, even tamales? You're going to be better at making tamales as a lawyer? And I'm like, yeah, because I could read better. I could know where tamales come from. I could know the policies behind it and how they're made. And
the details.
I'm sure, I like that. That's how I am.
I'm sure I can be I'm sure I can make better tamales as a lawyer, right? But
wow.
When I
he said being a lawyer just ups the whole game.
That's what I'm saying. I like that. I like that.
It really does. I mean, and like I don't know exactly what job I want to land on, but I got into this to make institutions and systems better because I noticed that every problem around me could be made better if I was a lawyer. Like gun violence would be better if I could work on policies in Harbor City. My uncle's homelessness problems would be better if I was mayor of the city or something. So everywhere I would look, I would see like this could be better. The pollution could be better.
Yep.
The trash being late could be better. Like anything could have been better if I was a lawyer, and that's like where it started from.
Okay.
And then where I end up, that's you gotta give me a little bit of time for that to come back.
Right. Because I know that's a thing going in for the lawyers. Do they want to be the ones that send people to jail? They want to be the ones that help people not go to jail? Do they want to be like, in real estate? It's all different kinds.
I don't think it's that simple.
Okay.
The way I'm thinking about it is like I'm trying to go into this place that not a lot of people go into.
Yep.
To figure out where the secret money is at. Like, honestly, like I'm trying to figure out where the secret jobs are. I feel like a lot of jobs held by like powerful people are all esoteric. They're like hidden, right? And it's like, but they come to Stanford sometimes. And so I'm trying to discover like what isn't easily seen. Like there's a lot of jobs out there, I'm sure, that pay a bunch of money that have like weird job titles
Yep.
that aren't real jobs.
Nobody
that
even
are just
know what
created.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's your longshoreman.
Nah, I know what he's talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not as simple as, do I want to put people in jail or defend them from going to jail? It's like, do I want to help run? Like, when I imagine what I want to do, it's like, how come there are no halal Muslim banks? Like, I could go to Wells Fargo, but I can't go to muslimbank.com. You feel me? So if I could run some sort of like investment fund, you know, and I don't know what job title that is, but if I could run some investment fund, get money from Dubai, get money from Qatar, get money from London, because a lot of the money is going to London, and that industry is expected to boom billions of dollars, like in the next 5-6 years.
What, the banking?
The halal investment.
Oh, okay.
You know, the halal investment system.
Okay.
And like, that's not really a thing in the United States as much as it's expected to be. It's more in London.
Bring opportunities
right?
to
So
the United States with Islamic financing.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
But you wouldn't really like be like, oh yeah, I'm going to law school to do that, right? But like, that's sort of where I'm at. Where like, my problem is I could go and spend 10 years in the public path, and like, I could be wrong about some of these things, right? Like, I admit that because I'm fresh into it. But my thinking is, I could go 10 years into public service, and like, I do want to spend some time in public service. I want to clerk for a judge. I want to learn that game. But let's say I make it. Let's say I spend 15 years and I'm a federal judge, right? I would make less as a federal judge in California than like a 3rd, 4th, 5th year big law associate, right? And that sounds crazy. I see your face. That sounds crazy, right? And it is kind of crazy, right? Like, why would I spend 10, 15 years
to make less
on the public path to make less than I would private, you know, as a private big law firm, big law lawyer, right? And so, and also, why would I be a big law lawyer doing a bunch of work that I don't really believe in, or that I believe in less?
Well, I've always told I've always told my kids, Reed, to, you know, do something that's beneficial for the community. The money comes from our Creator, you know, it's written, but that was always the first goal, to be able to not be handcuffed, like we're handcuffed to the ports. We can't go anywhere.
right.
You know, have freedom and benefit the community, which you want to do. So that's big.
I want to talk about growing up with this guy as your father. Talk about that.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, man. I couldn't have asked for a better father. Yeah, he gets mistaken as my brother a lot. But yeah, it was great. I don't know.
Give me a lesson or a moment that you remember that might have, you still remember, that kind of shaped you or helped you,
you know,
to this day.
I moved out when I got married at 20. How old was I?
25.
24?
Was it 25? I think
No,
it
I was 24.
24?
I might have been 25. I might have just turned 25.
Yeah.
And I just my pops goes to work all the time. You know, that's number one. Like, not number one, but he's not gonna miss work if he's work, right? So, you know, I got married and I was out of work, right? I had a job, I gave it up to chase this law school thing because it was more important to me to be able to study full time at a certain point. And so I was just living off my savings and then trying to like figure out how to make it in life, right? I had, like, there was no, oh, you got into Stanford at that time. There was no, you even are eligible to apply to law school at that time. It was just like me in a room by myself trying to figure out how I'm gonna make money, how I'm gonna be able to provide for my wife, my family, right? And, you know, I see my pops go to work all the time, and that's what like made me make sure I woke up earlier than people, went to sleep later than people, and got after it in that way, you know.
So he motivated you in that way.
Yeah, I don't. If I sat here long enough, I could think of exact moments, but it's more about just what I, you know, seeing his hard work and realizing I got to be like that or better. And also, when I, you know, started this this education journey, right? Like going to junior college, going to El Camino College, and trying to like do something with university, like college education. My pops pulled me to the side. He was like, "Don't go to school and make less than me, right? Like, make sure you go to school like I got into UCLA and he was like, you can't go unless you figure out how you're gonna make money. And I'm like, what you mean? I got into UCLA and I can't go unless, like, he's like, I think it's a bad idea for you to go unless you really got a plan.
Yeah.
And so I had to come up with a plan to make it worth it, right? Instead of just going in there like trying to be like all these other kids.
Well, you go to school to make money.
Yeah,
Right.
you know. So,
Right.
And that helped me, right? Because there's a lot of kids that go into these institutions without a plan, relying on their parents as a backup system, and they just don't take advantage of it the way that I'm trying to take advantage of
They
it.
come out with a degree that they can only get a regular job with.
Yeah.
It was like,
That's
wasn't
exactly
even
what I
worth
was
it,
going
and they
for.
owe the money and all
But I got
that.
a big head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Hey, that was smart though.
yeah, so even back then, I always had it in mind. I got to go make more money than my pops. If I'm gonna chase this education dream, if I'm gonna chase this college degree,
It need to be worth it.
And let me tell you,
Yeah.
I went to go visit him at work. He had a summer job for what company were you working for? Ashton and Bird or something?
Austin and Bird.
Austin and
I
Bird.
had to think about if I wanted to say it. Austin and Bird, yeah. Shout out to Austin and Bird for giving me a return offer for my 1L year. I appreciate that. I'm ready to work on it. Yeah.
But what happened?
Yeah, when I went over there to visit, I met his associates in the law firm, and I think one of the partners there, and as a longshoreman, we do well for ourselves for the most part. If we want to, if we choose, you kind of have a float. But just seeing the corporate attorneys on the level of success is mind blowing. And just the opportunities that they lay out for. And I was interviewing other associates there, and there was only one black guy that was going to Stanford with him. Everyone's going to these top law schools, and they don't roll out the red carpet for other law schools. You got to be like in the top notch, maybe the top 10 or even 5 in the country to have the carpet rolled out for you. So what advice or what could you give to other people, students, young people who are trying to get into your position? Like, is it possible? Is it just a dream, or is it something they should fight for? Could it be reality?
Shit, this is it right here. Shit, leave us with something.
Look at where I've come and realize it could be you too. I mean, that's
believe.
I think that comes first, and I know I've also been in the position where I'm hearing that from someone else, and I'm like, it's not really that easy, and it's not easy. But I'm saying, like, tie your camel, work hard, and it could be possible.
Are you able to help people? Do you?
Yeah, I mean, so like I give.
Can they call you for advice?
HadarYusuf.com/tutoring services.
There you go right there.
I better spell it.
Yeah.
Let's spell it.
HodarYusef.com. But I give advice. I give advice all the time, right? Like, and more so since getting in. And the advice changes depending on where they're at, right? And so, like, I'm hesitant to give blanket advice that applies to everybody, except work hard and as possible, right? But specific, like, oh, this is what you should do for your LSAT. You need to work on a higher LSAT. You need to work on this specific thing. Like, I think it's all, like, on a personal basis, right? That's not me trying to make money off of anybody, but it's like the advice does change because everybody's application should be different. Everybody's application should be tailored to them, right? But the general advice is, like, if I got here, it wasn't because I'm smarter than anybody else. It wasn't because I have some natural ability. It was because I tried harder and I worked harder. And it took me a long time to do it. I mean, like, if anything, I think sharing my story would like, if you can find yourself in my story, then it's possible for you, right?
There you go. Yeah, I like that, man. It seems like you had a really good plan going in also. That's kind of like, seems like the most important.
I'm just stubborn.
Well, what he told me was he wanted to take time out to study more so he can get into a better school or a better opportunity for scholarship, so it wouldn't cost him as much to go to law school, because Stanford is not cheap.
Hell no.
Guess how much it is. Guess how much I'm paying in rent, and then guess how much tuition is every year.
I don't even want to say.
Come on, just guess.
Tuition, it got to be like $500,000, right?
For 3 years, yeah. Actually, it's less.
Okay, what?
For
It's
3
like
years,
two-
3
it's
years,
like-
3 years, yeah.
For 3 years, it's like 80 a year, 85 a year.
Oh, okay.
And then that's just
So
tuition.
250.
Well, yeah,
about
so
250.
$250,000, and then the rent. Psh,
How much is rent?
I don't even want to. It's up north. That's like got to be 3 G's.
Yeah, 3715.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
3715.
Yeah.
I told him to get a trailer and park it over there, but I don't think his
might.
wife was
Winnebago.
I might.
Hey, it is what it is.
is.
Hey, well, let's close it out, man. Let's. You got any last words? You make sure you plug all your social media and everything once again, and whatever last words you got for the people. You know what I mean?
I think some things I didn't get to say, right? I graduated in 2022, right? I graduated UCLA 2022. Before that, it took a long time to get there. 3 years in junior college. Most people spend 2 years. You asked me earlier, am I a little old to be going to law school? And I was like, that's a mentality, bro. That's
I didn't
not
say, I said, are you a little late? But go ahead.
Okay.
It's same thing.
All right, I'm gonna just tell my story and then I'm gonna go. Right?
No, you good?
So I'm gonna say 3 years to get to UCLA, right? Junior college, trying to figure out how to make it out of high school, where my friends were homeless. I had a couple of friends die after being in high school, so it was like I need to do something.
Shit get real.
I need to do something to survive because my pop's not gonna let me stay here and not do nothing, right? And so I enrolled in junior college because my mama told me to enroll in junior college. It worked out, but it took 3 years, and it usually takes 2. And so if it takes longer, it's okay.
I made him stay an extra year so he can play football. Brandon Malamaleona was the coach. And,
That's high school. So I stayed an extra year in high school, kind of, and I stayed, not really, because I started early.
Yeah.
So I still graduated, but I stayed an extra year in junior college because that's how long it took, right?
Right.
But I got out of there with 3 degrees. And then I went to UCLA, and I graduated in 2022. I got into law school in 2025. And so it took 3 years for me to decide that I wanted to go to law school, and like how I was gonna do it. It took 2 years. And I went through multiple application cycles where I didn't apply to law school because my numbers weren't ready. Like I was telling you, I had just gotten married. I'm like supposed to be a husband that provides for my new family, and I quit my job to study for the LSAT, the law school admissions test, because I knew that, because I was told that the higher your LSAT, the more competitive you are to get into law school and to get scholarships, right? I graduated in 2022 and with 2 close friends, and we all would study for the LSAT together at UCLA, and throughout those 3 years. And I just had the privilege, at some parts of that journey to not work. And then I also had the privilege to quit my job and rely on my savings at some part of that journey. But I see them, and we're all starting law school this year. So shout out to Dan, shout out to Omar, but we all were at the same starting place. But, I'm the only one who made it to Stanford, not like to diss anything, but just to say like this,
where
like
they
this is the normal thing, right? You feel me? Like it's hard to get here, but this is where I wanted to be, because I'm like, I knew that I wanted to get here, right? And I knew what it took, and I just wanted to be as prepared as possible. I keep saying, like, it's about being as prepared as possible, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, when I wasn't working and they were working full-time jobs, like, that affected how they were able to study for the test.
Right.
Right. And when they, like, I took the LSAT 3 times. They didn't take it 3 times, but I just wasn't, like, I had a good score. I had a 164, I'll say it, like, my second attempt, but I was not satisfied because I knew that wasn't going to get me into Harvard, Yale, Stanford, right? And even, like, wanting Harvard, Yale, Stanford is because of, it's like a play on what I want in life. Right?
In that
like,
order?
No, Harvard, HYS is, like, usually what is.
How it rings a bell.
Yeah, because,
Okay.
You said Harvard is 4th, but not to like common people.
Not to when you hear the name
Or
Harvard.
you said it's rotating.
When you look up the ranking, but Harvard, when you hear, I mean, that's a TV. They use it on a lot of.
It's like the most popular school in America.
Yeah.
But it's also because, like, I was chasing Harvard. Yale is also number 1. We're tied. There's no real tie though. West Coast. every time I go on the East Coast, people say I got West Coast vibes. I got West Coast cadence somehow. I don't know what that
you
means.
do.
But I'm saying like, and it's also because I didn't really what I wanted out of my law degree. I knew it was easier at Harvard, Yale, Stanford, right? If I wanted to be a person who helps put people in jail or defend people from getting out of jail, I could have gone to Loyola. I could have gone to any, like, not to diss Loyola. It's a great law school. I got into there. You know, I appreciate the scholarship.
Johnny Cochran went there. I was trying to tell him to go there.
Yeah.
When he got excited, when I said, go there. Johnny Cochran went there. He was like, slow down, Pops.
Right. He got a bigger idea, bigger plan.
Yeah, I was like, how do I make the most change? And like, it's just, you know, how do I have the most opportunity
to maximize it,
to do whatever I want to do for the city and like make money while I'm doing it. And that just seemed most possible at Stanford, right? On this West Coast school that is hard to get into, and it like people know about it, but people forget about it because there's not a lot of Stanford graduates, right? And so I went into this process at the very beginning knowing that if I could try to get into Harvard, Yale, Stanford, you know, I'm a try my best to get there. And like, I think that's where it starts. Like, people trying to get into this process, if you're aiming at something below that, you're aiming too low, right? Like, reach for the stars, and if you fall on the sky, whatever, like, reach as high as possible, right?
Yep.
And that was just because, again, like, it's not that I didn't know what I wanted to do with my degree. I just knew that, like, the most opportunities came from places like this, right? The average lawyer makes like $60K a year, $70K a year, right? And like, again, this is going back to my pops. This is kind of like where that thinking started, where if I was going to go to law school, I had to make more than him. So how am I going to make more than him if most lawyers...
60K ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah,
That's in a couple of months. No.
But what he was talking about, like that, you know, the lawyers at Alston and Bird, I went up to them, and when I lost my longshore insurance, because you're a longshoreman, right? And I lost my longshore insurance, and he was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. We got good insurance." And he was like, I was like, "Yeah, I'm still feeling some type of way about, like, maybe not working there how I thought I'd be working there." He's like, "Longshoreman? Oh, my neighbor's longshoreman. Yeah, they make good money. We make more money." I was like, "How much you make?" He's like, one point something.
Yeah, when he said the 1 point, I was like, okay, you got it. When he said the point, I was like, okay. At first, I was doubtful, you know.
Yeah.
But when he said the point, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But not to drag it on or talk too much, but it started from, at the very beginning, I knew that I would have the most opportunities if I went to these schools. And that's just because that's how the world works. Like, America was started off by lawyers, right? It's the oldest profession. It's the most, like, racist profession too, kind of.
Well, prostitution is the oldest profession, but go ahead.
No, what I meant was, like, America was started by lawyers.
Yes, I understand.
It's one of the
They
oldest
put together the
professions,
Constitution.
right?
And
it's
Negroes ain't nothing.
I forget the exact number, so I'm not gonna say it. But there are not a lot of black lawyers out there. It's not like, I remember when I scored a 171. Let me try to remember. I scored in the 97th percentile of that test, not because I'm smart, but because I took 2 years to study for it, right? And there were more people scoring in the 97th percentile for the LSAT than there were black applicants. And that just, like, didn't sound right to me. How are there more people scoring in the 90th percentile and up than all black applicants altogether? You know, so.
Yeah, it says 5%.
That's what I was gonna say, 3%.
5% of lawyers are black.
Okay.
So 95% of them are not.
Yeah.
See how many percent of lawyers are Jewish?
Oh man.
I just going to know, since you know. Yes, and his mom played an intricate role in his upbringing with school too, because she was like a soldier, you know, having them study and just putting them through certain things that really, I mean, that's when we say it takes a village. You got to have a strong foundation of, you know, guidance, someone to be on your head about just constantly pointing you in the right direction, because the world pulls on you.
So you came from a good family, basically.
Yeah, like, so I wouldn't have been able to do this without family.
Exactly.
Right? And so, like, I recognize the privilege in that. Like, I recognize being able to, after I graduate UCLA, take some off, like, some off type job, work at the masjid for a little bit, and be able to study because I don't have to pay as much rent as.
So where did your friends end up going?
Shout out to UC Davis. Shout out to
UC Davis is like top notch.
Seemed like it.
Yeah, of course. And
top
then
10.
Also UNLV, Las
Vegas.
Yeah. No, these are good schools.
Stay away from the gambling and the prostitutes.
These are all good schools.
The real oldest profession. Yeah, nah, man. Well, it sound like you got a good plan.
Real quick, how many Jewish lawyers?
20%.
20%.
That's crazy.
So where's the other? Is this other?
I didn't look it up. I'm assuming white. I don't know. I said my only interest was the black people, but
right.
Well, we know the dominant ones are the Jewish ones.
Dominant.
Usually,
yeah.
it seems like they're like the richest clients always have a Jewish lawyer. Like I don't know.
Okay, so last thoughts. When you go out to Stanford, do you have any concerns or like how do you feel about like the challenges that lie ahead with just his? Oh, guys, I'm about to be a grandfather.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Jay Reed. We got to have this an extended talk real quick. So he's about to be a parent in.
We dragging, but go ahead.
A parent in law school though.
I heard the man got a plan. You heard him. He said
he got a plan.
You asking him what the challenges is. He said it already. He said I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
Yeah.
Well, I do got an answer though.
Okay, let's hit.
I do got an answer.
Hit it.
I mean, right when y'all didn't meet the black people at Stanford. Y'all didn't meet not to diss nobody at Stanford because I ain't really been in there.
I'm going
like
there
that.
this weekend and see.
There are black people at Stanford? No, I was just playing.
Yeah,
I'm joking. Go ahead.
I had to ask that question.
Well, they got a football team and a basketball team. No, I was playing.
No.
Racist.
I had to ask that question, right? I had to ask that question because I was really worried about just fighting a bunch of white people when I was over there. And like, don't get on me, don't cancel me. Like I was just, I mean, because the thinking is different, right? Like. But even when I had to meet a bunch of
J.Ree's Avenue, he likes all this.
I've never been in a room full of educated black people who sound like Obama as much as I have when I visited, and they all got that, like, not to diss nobody, but like that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. My wife.
Oh man, they gonna trip off me when I show up there.
My wife was.
Like, who's this ghetto Negro? That's your daddy.
And it's amazing to see. Honestly, it's amazing to see generational wealth in the black community like that, and have all their kids end up at Stanford. But I'm 100% going into it thinking like I'm the most underprivileged. I had to fill out some paperwork, and the median, like, it was a low income scholarship thing, right? And so their low income, like, you had to make under this amount of money to be qualified for this low income program, and the amount of money that you had to make under was like $600,000.
Damn.
And the average income, the average income for my class.
We poor, man. We got to figure this out, Reed.
The average income for my class is $600,000.
All right, we got to blow this podcast up. We got to get into this market. Like, share, subscribe. Dangerous Minds podcast. Yeah. We got to blow this up. We got to get into the. We got to make some money.
The lowest was 600,000.
What?
No, not the.
That's
you had to make under that.
Yeah, under that
to qualify for the low income program. And the average income was like around 600,000.
Oh, they got a lot of money out there, man.
But average income means like some people are making millions, some people are making way less.
Nah, I understand averages.
Yeah.
I understand averages.
So, yeah, it's not like everybody's making that money, but it's like,
I know, but the fact that bar is that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, like even the black people there, I'm like, where the community?
Because I was like maybe like 300.
Yeah,
You said 6? That's over $500,000. It's we don't.
Where they do that at?
We don't qualify for that. Don't worry. Damn.
Okay, so it's a whole group of different people we're gonna be around.
Yeah,
for the next 3 years. I will be out there visiting you quite often, trying to sniff some money out.
You just messed up my world with that shit right there.
But I'm just going there, inshallah, trying to figure out how to find the balance of making money and doing good work. And I'm excited to meet all the rich black folk. I'm excited to meet all the rich white folk, and I'm just trying not to lose myself in that process. Like I'm not particularly excited to think about the Constitution as deeply as I'm about to have to do it, and like think about American legal systems and laws in a way that's like Like all these, like I'm going into it thinking like most of our legal system has been written with a racist tint to it, right? And so I'm gonna have to memorize that stuff.
And by.
Right, exactly. And so I'm gonna be memorizing it. I'm gonna be trying to implement it, apply it, like. And so I just don't want to lose myself in that process of like trying to digest it and understand it, right? And like people do, and it's like, but I'm going into it aware of it, right? I'm going into it looking for a community. I'm going into it trying to like avoid that. I'm not going into it not trying to just get out of it making a bunch of money either. Right?
That's deep. You're going into a situation knowing that you could be brainwashed and like avoiding it at the same time to keep it to who your roots are.
It's just like the process of becoming a policeman or a law enforcement.
Yeah.
You're gonna have you're gonna come to some crossroads, you know what I mean, where you gotta make a decision. And I can't even imagine with that, like learning all the laws and
it's
how
worse.
deep the racism goes into the ink and everything. It's deep,
and
bro.
It's worse at an institution like Stanford.
I bet it is, dude.
Because it's like there's not even like, that you just get into a space where it's harder for black people to get into. Minorities to get into. And so it's like less of us to even affect change at that level.
Especially with this climate where they're getting rid of all the DEI, anything that helps you is like gone. So anything you got right now, you like really earned it.
Yeah.
Like it's wild, bro.
Shout out SEO Law helping me get my first legal job though. They're like a DEI type thing. They help students get in.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll bring you in on the show once in a while when you're out there via Zoom. Get an update. You guys like, share, subscribe, and follow HODARIUSEF.com for more information on how to get into a prestigious law school. Even though prestigious is actually for the East Coast. They don't even use the word prestigious on the West Coast, but Stanford is technically, because there's rules to the engagement of what prestige is.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
You think of Ivy, I think.
Ivy? Am I thinking Ivy?
You think of Ivy.
Okay.
There's no Ivy League school.
See, I'm thinking
on the West Coast.
There's no the Ivy League.
Ivy League,
is an East Coast league.
Right.
It was like an academic,
but
like an athletic thing. Prestigious is just like
Okay, got you.
But I would say go to law school for free. It don't have to be. That's another thing. It don't have to be a $250,000 endeavor. If you got the right numbers, they'll pay you to go to law school, and it's like facts. It's in there. It's in their tax document. It's in their 509 tax documents that everybody pays a different price for law school, right? Just like, it's an unfair system. It's all a game, right? But you got people going to law school for free. You got people who are getting paid to go to law school, and you got people who are paying full price. And before I got into this thing, like I didn't know you could go to law school for free. I didn't know that you can be a law student and get a job that pays you $4,500 a week, or that your first legal job could pay you like $250 a year.
When he told me they offered him that $4,500 a week, I was like, I said, how much they gonna offer? They offered you how much a week as a student?
And these are things that you just don't know unless you know somebody.
You get in there.
Unless you know somebody, or you get in there. And so like, don't forget these things when whoever young person is trying to get into it, right? But I appreciate being on the podcast.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming.
It ain't over.
He's leaving this week, so we got him in. So appreciate it.
Yeah, we still got like couple more segments, so stick around for that, or you got to get out of here.
Okay.
Sorry for extending you guys, but stick around. We coming right back. We got a lot of exciting stuff.
Right back.
Dangerous Minds
Far
podcast.
Out
You already
news.
know Far Out. Jay Reed and AKA Malik. Yo.
Be right back in a minute.
Dangerous Minds podcast. Welcome back. I know that was a long segment. Stanford University Law School.
It was good info, man. People need to know this stuff, man.
Yeah, for sure.
This guy's a good inspiration for a lot of young black youth, man. Like he said, if you could see yourself in his story, then you can do the same thing. Yeah. Brother's deep, man.
From a good household.
Yeah, I know you mentioned earlier. You mentioned that you was going to be a grandfather.
Grandfather. Oh yeah. Okay, so
you ain't even got no grays in your beard. How that's going to work?
I got a few, man, but stay with it. Okay, I got a trivia relating to that, just real quick, and then we'll get into what we got going.
Let's do it.
Okay, tell me what nationality of a baby is going to be half black. The father's half black, half Filipino.
He Blasian.
Well, Yeah. Okay.
That's what they call it, right?
Yeah. Well, Asian is
Black and
Filipino.
Asian.
I think that's Islander instead of Asian.
Oh, okay.
But that's another
that's
conversation.
different.
I would say Filipinos are Asian to most people, but I would say like we're on the Pacific Islands. I grew up with
like
Pacific
that.
Islanders.
Yeah, because
So I would say I'm more Pacific Islander than
Okay.
Asian. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, I'm not going.
see, learn something new every day. See,
Okay, so half black and Filipino, and then the mom is half Mexican, half Pakistani. So
Yeah.
the baby comes out. What do you check off on that list for
Other.
nationality?
other.
Other?
No, I was trying.
No, I mean
Black.
like,
Black.
okay,
Yeah,
there we go.
Came from.
Black.
Came,
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's half
you
Filipino.
was- You was going over names earlier.
Yeah.
You was going over names earlier, black names. Amira. That's like a little. It hits a little bit of everything.
Yeah, do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's her name.
Amira. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful name. That's perfect. That covers every nationality damn near. No, but you know the rule, man. I go by the rules. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
was
by the rule.
Hey, you got
That's
one
why I
drop.
asked. That's why I wanted to ask
You
and
got,
see what you're.
you got one drop of black blood.
That's
This is a
it.
black man right here.
Yeah.
You know, a black man is the only man who can get with any race and recreate himself. Right?
Yeah, right.
Because the black gene gonna
Yeah.
dominate. This is a black man right here.
Yeah.
So anything that comes from him is gonna be black in my mind.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it. But
Okay.
You know.
I would check Muslim first if that was there, and then black. Okay, there you go.
Other.
American. Yeah.
That's what I was doing when I was looking for a wife. I
That's-
was like, Muslim. That's the first box. So I was-
like you said, the spirituality is the first thing.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
Jay Reed, what you got for us?
Oh man, I got a couple things. I'm gonna just fly through this stuff, man.
Let's go,
You know,
let's
they was,
go.
okay. So you know, speaking of anniversaries, they was having like the 50th anniversary of the movie Jaws, right?
Oh, no, I seen that. I was in the movie theater watching Superman, and it came on. Right.
Yeah. Okay, but like everybody's so excited, everybody's so happy. It's just considered one of the greatest horror films of all time, but I still don't know why. Like,
Yeah, when you- that's 'cause you
I've
rewatched it.
No, I'm
That's
talking
about the first time you watched
It's
it.
a shark, dude.
The first
as
time.
As long as I'm out of the water, I'm fine. How is that scary? Like, how is that a great horror movie? The best thing about that movie is the music. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. See, I still hear that in my mind sometimes, but okay. So, but you know, America just has this fascination with sharks, bro, and like the reality of it is, sharks only kill about 5 to 10 people a year.
Okay.
All right, so I came up with 5 things.
Okay, 5 things.
Not just animals, 5 things that kill more people than sharks, bro.
5 things that kill more people than sharks.
Yes.
Jay Reed, let's
First
go.
things first, mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes.
Bro, they kill over 700,000 people a year.
Wow, okay.
Carrying diseases,
Yeah.
malaria and shit.
Yeah,
I'm talking
that's
about
a real-
worldwide.
that's a
worldwide.
real thing. Yeah.
Mosquitoes kill way more people than
Than
sharks.
sharks,
So
yeah.
why we ain't got a mosquito movie with a 50th anniversary?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be scarier? I mean, I don't know. I just thought
that'd
that
be more of a reality.
700,000?
scary. Yeah. That gives you
Like,
nightmares.
yeah, come on, bro. You could die from just and don't even know.
Yeah.
The thing hit you and land on you and then left and killed your ass. You know.
Who's created any one of these Microsoft dudes, Bill Gates or somebody making some bio mosquitoes, releasing them?
I heard that.
Side note, yeah.
I don't know how true it is.
Yeah,
Okay, the number 2 thing that kills more people than sharks.
Number 2,
deers.
deers.
Yeah,
Bambi?
yeah. What's the dude with the red nose? Rudolph.
Rudolph the
So you think a
red-nosed
deer is like,
shooter.
oh my God, it's a
Got a
deer.
red dot on
People
your
be trying to
head.
get close and like pet the deer, feed the deers and all that. But the reality is they kill about 200 to 300 people a year.
Is that retaliation from the hunters?
No, it's car accidents.
Car accident.
On like those long stretches of road.
Yeah, yeah.
In the country,
They
in
in
the
the way.
Midwest,
Yeah.
you see the signs with the deer on there.
Right.
Because the deers just run by and they crash into 'em.
Careless, yeah.
And some of them deers are huge, man. Like, you know, they kill about 200 to 300 people a year.
Yeah, that's
Way
sad.
more
That's
than
sad.
sharks, bro.
Okay.
All right. Number 3 thing
Number
that
3.
kills more people than sharks.
Number 3,
Ladders.
ladders.
From falls. About 1,000 people a year die from falling off of a ladder.
I see that. I
Yeah.
didn't know that, but I see that.
Okay, so why are
Have
we
you ever
so
fell off a
scared
ladder?
of a shark, bro? No.
I have.
I'm just saying, like, but you
I
made
broke
it
my
though.
ankle. Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, you're a survivor.
Yeah.
You're not
I'm a
gonna give
I'm
up.
a survivor from.
You're gonna
ladder
work
falls.
harder.
Yeah.
And move faster.
make sure
right?
it's secure.
Is that the song? Anyway, I'm a survivor.
Number
But-
2.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like a ladder. I
ladder,
mean,
yeah,
I don't know. Okay, now this one kind of tripped me out. Lightning.
Oh yeah, you get struck.
Yeah,
by
how
lightning,
rare
but
lightning is.
It's more than a shark.
being bit by a shark is more rare than being struck by lightning, bro.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So let's
out.
think about that. So that's what I'm saying. Why is all this fascination and excitement and horror over a shark,
Well,
bro?
I can see that people be like, I swear to God.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'll be more scared of that than a goddamn shark. That's the point I'm making. Lightning strikes kill about 24,000 people a year.
That's a lot. It's a big number.
Yeah, most of them are in America. Florida has the most lightning strikes. There's a certain part of Florida where the lightning hits the ground more than anywhere in the whole world. I don't know the exact name of it, but a lot of what do you call it, like the Marines? Like they train in that area over there, so a lot of them get struck by lightning because of it. But okay, now this one had to be number one. The number one thing that kills more people than sharks.
Let's go.
Falling coconuts.
Falling coconuts. Islanders.
I'm saying, like, you walking through, you know what I mean? A coconut fall hits you on the top of your head. You know, it's a wrap. You know, they kill about 100 people a year across the world.
Yeah.
Come on, man. All those things kill more people than sharks, but we have a 50-year anniversary for a shark movie that's considered one of the greatest horror films of all time.
Do you get in the water?
I do.
Okay. I don't.
I'll be hearing that though.
Out of the water, Jamie!
Shark! Yeah, but come on,
it's
bro.
a fun, scary movie.
Hey, look, but
it's
see,
a fun, scary movie.
Now I
That's
said this shit. Now watch something gonna happen. Watch. I'm gonna come back in this motherfucker. One arm. Nah, I just thought that was interesting. Like I said, I'll be sitting on the couch just chilling, thinking about shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get the far out news.
Far
man.
out, dude.
Far out news. You know, this is basically all the most craziest far out stories that I heard from the week, and I'm bringing them to you right here on Dangerous Minds Podcast. Let's go.
What happened?
All right, so we got a serial feces thrower.
Cereal. Who's throwing? It had to have been a gorilla zoo animal.
Nah, it's a person.
What? They let him out of the cage?
And now serial means
constantly
you're
all
doing
the
it.
time.
Like
he's stalking people. He's ready to.
Yeah, he trying to get it. He think he the shit, so he throwing it at people.
He got a bag of it.
He's been throwing dog shit regularly at this LGBT center in Bell, California. Every time they come to work, it's shit on top of the roof, shit on top of the steps, you know. And basically, they haven't caught him. So the LGBT, I always say it wrong, so that's why I wrote it down this time. LGBT Center, they're receiving a grant from the city of Bell to upgrade their security system because of it.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of, you know, why y'all getting grants and shit? You know what I'm saying? Once I just go to the store and get you a camera. I saw a Ring camera on TikTok for like $34. That mug working like a charm.
Yeah,
but y'all need a grant from the city, you know?
Big money, big money.
Anyway, I just thought that was far out, that you would actually take dog shit, put it in a bag, put it in your car, drive it somewhere, and then throw it at somebody.
He probably has a glove on. It's probably sanitary. He was probably really against that community and feel some type of way about. There's a backstory to that.
Gotta
and
be.
He feel like, you know what?
Gotta be. But to take that much time and to put into that, that's far out.
That's far out. It is far out for sure.
All right, now I don't know if you checked this out. There was a video floating around where it was these, they got this food reviewers. That's like good content where people go and try out food places at restaurants and
around
stuff.
The world,
right?
I've seen some of that.
And a lot of people, what's the thing we want to do? We want to go viral. That's like people are probably praying like, Lord, please let me, and I can and I can vouch for that. This happened in Houston actually. I can vouch for Houston. The food there is legit, bro. Like you gonna get something out there you'll never get here. But these two food reviewers, they were at this restaurant called Cuvées Culinary Creations. They were in like mid-chew. Like they just took a bite of the sandwich and a freaking car comes through the side of the restaurant and hits them while they're doing the food review. This video was all over the place too. You know what I mean? By the way, if you want to check it out.
The sandwich say,
it was literally just like that. They're like, oh my God, we have this food. It looks wonderful. Let's take a bite. Let's try it. Wow. Like, damn. It was crazy, bro. Like the timing of it was crazy. But yeah, at Cuvées Culinary Creations, a car came through the wall and hit them.
I hope everybody's all right.
Yeah, they had like minor injuries, but nothing serious. But I just thought, like, what is the odds of that happening right when you're doing your review? But that's why I said that's that luck. Was that the luck or was that the Lord? Because now they viral now. They viral now. Everybody know who they are. Right? So that was like some Lord, please let me go viral.
Here you go.
Bam! All right, now it wasn't too many far out stories, man. So I got to be honest. But this one, they got new birth controls for men coming out.
Wait, what? Birth control? How do? Okay, what?
Okay, now,
Enlighten us.
let's be honest. Nobody likes condoms, bro.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much like the only thing we can really the only contraceptive we've had up to this point, unless what is it? Abstinence.
Yeah.
Right? Like we don't have many options for birth control, really.
Vasectomy.
Well, 6 kids in, I finally figured that out. But anyway, but yeah, they have 2 different kinds. You have it in pill form. It's supposed to be coming in 26. They've already done trials on like animals, and I guess mice is like the last one before they go to the humans. But everything is all systems go. They have it in a pill form, and they have it in a gel that you can rub on your shoulder, and that'll keep. You rub the gel on your shoulder, and it lasts 24 months.
You gonna better watch getting a massage, baby. Let me give you a massage.
To make your ass sterile real quick. Hey, but women trying to get babies out of us, not trying to, the other way around.
Right.
But it says it should be available mid-2026. But the funniest part about it is, like, women are upset about it. Like, they're like, oh, why everything got to be easier for y'all? We got to have this, we got to have that. It's like, y'all just need something to complain about, bro. But a male birth control pill?
No birth control. It's okay. Populate the world.
I'm very happy about that. Cause man, we always gotta wear a condom, bro. Like, man, that take away all the feeling, man. Like, people use condoms, protect yourself. But fellas, fellas, greater days are on the way, fellas. Got a gel you can rub on your shoulder, and you can do whatever you want. It don't stop you from getting diseases now, but it will keep you from having babies, though. You know what I'm saying? That's Far Out News. That's all I got.
Far Out, dude. Dangerous Minds Podcast.
Yeah,
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe.
Shout out to HadariYousef.com.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all want some information? Y'all need some tutelage, a little tutoring, or you just want to just talk to an intelligent brother there, go right there.
How did you get there? Where you going? And I need a lawyer later on in the future. Matter of fact, I'm gonna need you like after you graduate.
That's
I need some services because you're getting a lawsuit.
Right. My son's a lawyer, bitch.
Yeah. I'll see you in court.
I even stepped foot inside my first class, and I got like 4 or 5 family members asking when I'm gonna be a lawyer and how I can help them and this and that.
Yeah, well, you said that. How can I help people? Like, what can I? Things would be so much better if I was this.
Yeah.
Things would be so much better. That's what I'm saying.
That's different than everybody asking, what can I, like asking for legal advice.
Favor. Oh, okay.
That's different than people asking for legal advice before I get there. But yeah. No, I'm here to, show where you can
start
get
your
to,
own law firm.
Eventually. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey, man, I ain't got nothing else, man. Y'all have a good weekend. The only thing I want to say is just,
final thoughts.
Be grateful. Just be grateful. Like, smile more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
smiling is charity.
Pain is temporary. Hardships, stuff like that. If you just stay down and you just like stick it through, like that smile will come back to your face, bro. So you might as well just leave it on there the whole time.
Pain ain't temporary. You got a woman that she gonna tell you.
Pain temporary, bro.
Yeah. What kind of pain?
Any pain.
That's good to know.
I'm just saying, time heals all, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
like,
right. That's right.
My brother passed away 2009. It still hurt, but it's not as bad. You know what I mean? Like, pain is temporary. It don't last forever.
That's right.
So,
pain is temporary. Smile more. Give charity.
That's how I feel about it.
You got any final thoughts, Butch? That's his nickname. I call him Butch.
I put that together.
Nah, go to law school for free. That's it.
Go to law school for free.
Do everything for free.
Yeah.
Be in that upper percentile.
Go to law school for free. Be as prepared as possible, and like actually look at where you're trying to go to. Make sure that's where you want to go. That's it.
There you go.
Yeah, and believe, dream, and achieve. Keep God first. Always pray for what you want in this life. All right, nothing's too big to pray for. Don't minimize your goals or what opportunities you want. Just like my son said, reach for the stars and come down with a little bit of whatever's left. Don't be afraid. Ready to go. Grab it. Dangerous Minds Podcast. We out.
See you next week.
Yeah.